if everybody checks out the list of links for the exhibit, the great giveaway will put you to the bounty blocks
Oh, nice.
contest.
Very cool.
Also, we have a. I'll add an additional function to retweet for extra entries as well. Just a second.
Oh, hell yeah.
Right on. So it looks like we got at least one new person. What's up, Elon Degen? Elon Degen? Hey guys, what's up? I have no idea what this is, but it looks cool. Well, we got a little late start because his audio wasn't working, but you're about to start LeftHouse to explain something with movies and cinema. So
Movie
excited.
City Cinema, baby.
Right on. And I am streaming on Twitch now on ConsumerBreak if somebody, but whoever's in here, we're just gonna be in here and you're screen sharing. So go ahead and present, my guy.
Hell yeah. Awesome. Yeah. So thanks for doing this. Thanks for including me in on this like crazy day of
For sure, man. For sure.
streaming
It's
and everything.
Fun. It's been a lot of fun.
Totally forgot that we already have a show at this time on our channel at the Big Buddha and Dub Turtle. They do these. They're playing games right now. They're rocking and rolling. So they overtake the Left Action House channel every Saturday morning.
Nice.
And yeah, it's fun. I like having like different multiple streamers come in to the channel and stuff and share it. It makes it funner that way. Is funner a word? I don't know if that's a real word. But yeah, so this is kind of exciting. It's a perfect time to have a little DYGYCON for us, as we've just created a new project, a new collection called the Movie City Cinemas, which is it's like it's a couple of things. It's a game, but it's also a watch and earn system. So we're launching our first feature film by way of the Movie City Cinema, which is called Rabbit Hole, and we were hoping that it was going to launch on Thursday. But we didn't hit our verification just yet, and we still had a couple of things to sort out for the system, and so everything is coming out on Monday. So you'll be able to get yourself a Rabbit Hole Film Club pass and enter into the Rabbit Hole Theater. Get yourself into the lobby. There's a couple of things that you can do to collect some token and whatnot right there in the Rabbit Hole lobby. But then you can enter in and start watching the movie. There's a button down there to start claiming, to start earning, and there's one to claim at the end of the movie. And then there's like the game side of it, which is like buying and owning little movie theaters and picking up posters, and you stake your posters to the exterior poster slots on the side of the theater buildings, and you start your screening times and you start earning tickets. And then you take those tickets and you can use them to level up your movie theaters, and which will unlock special utilities as you get higher and higher up the leveling system. Or you can take those tickets and swap them into the action token, and you'll find like discounted poster packs and other items that will, increase your gain activity with inside the Movie City Cinema. So that's where we're starting here. It's our alpha launch. It's too excited, over the moon excited about doing this, getting to this level, getting to this place where we can share this crazy project. And there's a lot of fun sort of mechanics and things that are all tied into the ecosystem of it all that we're never going to tell you. Maybe at some point we'll tell you, but it's kind of like left for the player to figure out as well.
Nice.
So yeah, super excited to be jumping up a level. I feel like we're taking it up. We're going pro.
Going pro.
Yeah.
Nice. Watch to earn, huh? So what can you explain a little more? What do we watch? What kinds of programs are we watching?
Yeah, so the whole system is starting with like I said, we're launching a feature film called Rabbit Hole, which is about a guy. It's a 90-minute movie, and it's about a guy that's lost everything, and he stumbles into this mysterious number which he calls, and it ends up putting him on this wild goose chase across the country, to trying to make riches and glory. But it's a comedy. It's sort of Reminds me of The Big Lebowski and Darren Aronofsky's Pie. If you smash those two weird movies together, you might have Rabbit Hole.
Nice.
It's very crypto-centric, you know, like if you're in this space, you're going to get this movie, especially right now, especially in the times that we're living in right now. It sort of is very relatable to everything that's happening in the markets, with it being so low, and the crashes and the Sam Bankmans and the, you know, it's all that kind of rabbit hole conspiracy sort of mystery adventure stuff is what's going on in the movie.
Nice.
And this is the my 8th feature film as a writer and director, so this isn't my first rodeo. But as far as the Movie City Cinema goes, the way we're going to go about it is, you know, eventually we're going to open it up to other creators, filmmakers, musicians. You know, we don't want it to, it's not going to just be movies. It'll be like, you know, short films. Maybe it'll be streaming for certain people. Maybe it'll be an album that you'll be able to go into these clubs and get in, and, you know, and kind of play with the material that's inside of that club. Like, so for the Rabbit Hole movie, there's the Rabbit Hole Film Club Pass. And once you get that, like, you can't get inside the Rabbit Hole Theater without the Film Club Pass. And once you're in there, there's you know, you can do the watch to earn. You can, there's a couple other things. There's a little daily claim that you can claim off for some token, for some action token. And you know, down the line, we're eventually going to open up like music venues. So like a musician could come in, set up like a music club pass, and then you know, you would have to have that pass to get in to hear the songs and all that stuff. So it's insane in some ways. Like, I can't believe that somebody hasn't done this yet. What we've done, like, just because in some ways it just seems like it was there for the doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, but I'm very excited to say, like, this is, I don't know if there's another movie out there, but I think this is the very first feature film to be released from the Wax blockchain in the history of Wax. So if maybe I'm wrong, but you can, it's, you know, I would love to know what the other one is, if there is one. But I think we
so you have a feature film, which is just, I guess, because you're a production company too.
Yeah.
So that in itself is just a film. It's a feature film, but now you're accessing it through this movie cinema, and you're gonna need that pass to get in there to watch, and then you get benefits for doing that. So how's the watching to earning? Is it like literally by the minute you're earning, and then when you stop watching, you stop earning? How, like, what's the process?
How is it set up? Yeah, like, it's set up in a way where, like, you know, that with that film club pass that you have, you basically have like 5 views or 5 claims on that card, and then we're setting up a blend, like a simple blend to re-up that card so you can watch again 5 times and claim. The reason we're doing that is to, like, you know, battle the bots. And so essentially it's kind of like, once you log in to watch the movie and you hit the start earning button, I believe it like starts the clock, you know, like on the movie. So if you pause in this and that, I don't know, or maybe you have to get to the last second. I don't know the actual technicals on it. I'll have to ask to get like clear on it, but it might, I'm not sure how it works actually, but there's 2 buttons. There's a, you know, start earning, and then like a claim button, and I don't know if that claim button will work unless the movie is ended. Okay, I think is how it goes.
The point is, you're able to claim after you watch a bit, either at the end or periodically, and that's just going to be a first film. I'm sure this is just, you'll have tons of other content.
Yeah, we're definitely going to open it up and bring in, you know, try to get other creators and filmmakers to host their films. So this is only the beginning.
Only the beginning. Well, I definitely I like the idea.
So here at the booth, you know, we have this bounty block contest set up. So if you want to jump in and potentially have a chance to win some Rabbit Hole Film Club passes, some poster packs, some cinema packs, that's what we have on the board today.
So where would one normally get the pass, and also what other? So you just mentioned a few things, packs. Yeah. How are you using the NFTs inside the cinema place, other than the pass to get in?
Yeah, so the pass is to get in. So think of the Movie City Cinema as kind of like 2 systems. You know, the watching of movies side and then the game side. So as for watching the movies, you just need the Rabbit Hole Club pass to get into the theater and watch. If you want to play the Rabbit Hole, or if you want to play the Movie City Cinema game, you need an Action Family Club card, which is, the LeftHouse collection club card, if you will. And that your Action Family Club card will act as your manager to operate the theaters. So if you see here, like I'm looking at, like this is the cinema cinema pack, like the buildings basically. So there's 4 different theater sizes, cinema sizes. There's like the dollar cinema, which comes with 1 slot for staking a poster. You've got the art house cinema, which has 2 slots for staking a poster. You got the drive-in movie theater, which has three poster staking slots. And then, of course, the mall cinema, which has 4 poster staking slots. So when you open up this pack, you'll get 1 of 4 different rarities. And then same with the posters. Right now, like, we're releasing Rabbit Hole film posters as the game pieces, the stakeable pieces that you stake to the sides of your buildings. But down the line, other movies will end up in the poster packs, as well as like spoof ideas, like spoof movies and whatnot, kind of like joke movie posters. But then say we do a collaboration with ConsumerBreak, we would then like have like ConsumerBreak style action, romance, whatever movie posters. We'd have to get you to create some sort of thing. We'd work together to create those posters, and then people could come in and stake those to their buildings. And then also too, the cool thing is down the line, what I hope is, like, when you go to the Movie City Cinema main page, there'll be banners and different, like, now showings and this movie and that movie and this record or this song and all these different things. So it'll be a place to go looking for new content, looking for new movies. And say you're sort of sick of the mainstream and what they're trying to feed you, and like you're just like, I need to find some fresh content. This might be the place to go. You're like, or say you're a huge player of the game, and you're like, whoa, they're putting out this weird movie, but there's like a poster that they're putting out with it that has great staking rates. So I'm really gonna try to get that poster. You get the poster, you check it out, you're like, this is pretty cool art. You click on the links, there's a trailer to the movie. You're like, whoa, I want to see this movie. This trailer's really good. All of a sudden now you're a fan of this movie just because you were trying to collect their their game piece poster and stake it to your building, right? Like, that's what I'm hoping this grows into down the line.
So like a film discovery too. So you're
staking, music discovery.
You're staking to get into these different cinema buildings. Then you have different theaters essentially.
Yeah, you'll have different theaters, and you got to think of like staking your posters as like as like setting up a screening in that theater, because there's different stake times or screening times. There, and the shortest amount of time you can stake a film is 90 minutes, because that's like roughly what the running time of a general movie is like 90 minutes, right? So then the next one up from there would be 3 hours, which would be like your double feature, and so on and so forth. So it's like you're once you stake the posters to the buildings, you'll collect tickets at the end of the stake period, and those tickets can be used to level up the theaters to increase your gain accessibility, and also it'll unlock utilities like.
So it's a whole
popcorn.
Yeah, you got a whole system. It's like a
a
game. It's like will you communicate with other people then as well? Or do you have chats
in the
and
game,
stuff?
you mean?
Oh, the game, the theaters. I don't know. I'm thinking like, is this going to be like a metaverse for that cinema metaverse?
Yes, yeah, that's sort of like the idea. Is I could see this down the line being like a 3D-ish world where you're walking down the streets and you're passing. Everybody has these different theaters, with the different posters staking in the front. And I imagine being able to like walk.
That's kind of what's coming in my head when you're describing this. What's the game like then? What are you specifically doing in the game?
Well, the game is like these the cinema buildings, the posters you stake to them, and you're trying to level up. And there's special utilities in the theater that you'll be unlocking, like restaurants, liquor license, arcades, and like your own screen, and then like say like if you unlocked to where you have your own screen, you could then like set it to screen my movie, like Rabbit Hole or something like that, and your theater would earn a percentage off of that, because now people can go into your theater to watch a movie from a different creator, right? So it's almost like you're franchising out the screen to other people who have leveled up their theaters to a certain level, and then it would be like on you to promote that theater to your community and be like, come into this movie, we have this theater, we're playing this movie Rabbit Hole, you can buy the film pass, come in, and then you would like earn a little bit off of that too,
so you can even let anybody create. That's cool. So even without like a 3D, which would be rad, says Tony Tripp. Indeed, it would. But even without the like an actual 3D metaverse, just the fact that if you're able to invite people, and then open up some kind of chat, if you can like group watch movies or something like that before you actually have 3D moving around. That's already a metaverse in itself, with just like the buildings and the staking of the posters.
Yeah.
And being
now
able
that
to
3D stuff is
communicate.
down the line. And we got like other fishes to fry
Oh,
before we can get there. What do you mean? Like this has to roll over and start gaining a little bit of traction and success, so we can pay for something like a 3D world. But
but like I was saying, and concept wise, before that, you're doing all these things, and if you're able to at least communicate the users inside the places, I think that's neat. You can go in and like group watch from your own homes. Obviously, you're not physically together, but it's like you're going to a virtual cinema together, which is really neat. And then especially if you have
like helping indie filmmakers,
that's what I was just gonna get to, especially when you have other content that's like third party collab content that's going in and pulling their community in too. It's like, hey, we just have this movie out and we're in this little platform. That's awesome.
I think that's what makes the Movie City Cinema like very unique and stand out differently than a lot of other like play to earn systems or whatever they're on Wax. Is like this, the game side of it, the game ecosystem I see has the ability to like really facilitate the creators, like in a way, like you're bringing an audience to the creator, and the creators bringing their content to this ecosystem in a way, so we'll see how it goes and grows, but I definitely feel and can see it being, like you're saying, like a 3D sort of metaverse type thing where you're walking down the blocks and you're just passing theater after theater. It's almost like a virtual IMDb or something down the line,
something like that.
Because every poster should have links to to their trailers and like the content. So you can just be checking out stuff as you're walking.
And it's just cinema land, like the whole thing. It's just a line of theaters of different types that they all look different. They got different posters.
You know how those nights that you've had in the past, probably not so much anymore, but when you'd sit there on Netflix and you would just watch like 100 trailers and not watch a movie,
not know what to pick, but
I think you can probably do that in the future in the Movie City Cinema.
Oh,
kind of see a bunch of trailers and not end up watching anything.
Yeah, and wait till you like grow a bit too. You can start getting licensing of like some bigger productions as well.
That's what I'm thinking.
To get them bringing in. Heck, one day when give it some years and Wax is all big and bad, this will be the new movie theater experience. You go to movie cinema to go watch movies instead of everyone being VR and crap.
Right. That's what I'm thinking. So Monday, the game opens, the Rabbit Hole Theater opens.
Okay.
And we'll be, up in it.
And your
check the show on Monday. Come back on Monday.
Okay.
We'll be doing.
I'll try to catch that. I'm actually going on your stream too on Tuesday.
Yes,
I'm
right.
the interview. So fun. So it's already this early. You'll be able to get that pass.
Actually, at this moment right now, passes, theater packs, cinema packs, poster packs, everything is up for sale right now. We were expecting to have been up and running by Thursday, but Monday is not too bad. I actually named a date. No, you're not. You don't do that in this space.
Right.
I set a launch date for this shit. but I missed it by 4 days, which isn't bad. You know what I mean? Like, I'm happy to be exactly sitting where we're at and stuff. But yeah, everything is up for sale now, and available, and
It looks
everything
cheap
will
too.
be
What?
open. PAX will be able to be opened on Monday.
8.88 wax. I guess for some reason you chose that one. That's super cheap. I'm absolutely gonna get one.
Awesome.
We'll see. So your feature film is finished too. Then you're gonna be ready
the
to watch.
movie Rabbit Hole, we shot it in 2019, in December of 2019.
Okay.
And so like right before COVID hit and everything. And since like that happened, it was like, let's take our time. It's actually sort of a period piece. The period would be 2019 December. So we're like, with everything that went on, we're like, we need a little bit of time away from this. So a couple years before we release it seemed to make more sense. Plus, we kind of threw a dart and almost hit the bullseye with like everything that was going on in the world. That like the movie really sort of parallels what's going on now in like the markets and this and that and stuff. But if you're in this space, you'll appreciate the movie for sure.
So have you released it at all in any fashion, or is this the very first?
No, this is the first way. The first way.
That's
this
so
is
cool.
Premiere.
Do you star in it? Are you gonna be an actor?
I do play the lead character in
the lead
movie.
character. You're a full blown actor in this thing too. Oh well, we have to watch it.
I am. My brother is. My mother is.
Wow.
My niece. My lady friend. And then there's like a few actors. There's a few actors in the movie that you might recognize their faces from other films. We have a Oscar-nominated actor, John Hawkes, plays Rabbit, the character of Rabbit, and then like everybody's favorite actor, James Duval, who played the bunny in Donnie Darko. He's also like the kid in Independence Day and everything. He's also in the movie as well.
That's so awesome. How are you connecting with actors? I mean, I guess this is your field, so.
This is my field, my
production.
profession, definitely.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Like I said, this is the 8th movie that I've made.
Yeah.
So like I've known these guys, a couple of these guys, those dudes, for a handful of years. We worked on other movies together and became friends from there. And
awesome.
If I make a movie, I always try to, get them apart or write them apart, put them in my film somewhere.
That's awesome. I think I've even seen in the little screen, or the Rabbit Hole Film Club thing you got going there. I think I see a little frame of you in one of them.
Oh yeah. It's this is the trailer right there. If you get the film pass, the trailer comes with it.
Oh, it's a little choppy in the screen share, but all right, It's on the film pass. We're gonna watch old LeftHouse be an actor. That's cool.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's how, like, when I first got into making movies, that was my first job, was doing the acting before I started writing and directing.
Oh.
And now I do all of them, like I love them all equally, and I'm happy to wear any of those hats.
Cool. Very awesome.
Hell yeah.
And obviously, I don't know who all's actually listening right now. I think most people that are listening kind of know what you do, but yeah, how much you have? So many. You have a count on your number of streams. You do, right? The episode count. How many have you had?
Like 551 or 552, somewhere in there.
Oh wow, over 500 episodes. How often are you doing it? Is that every single day, or
Monday through Friday is what we're doing? Yeah,
5 days a week.
Weekdays we usually take the weekends off.
Yeah, and I usually can't catch it. That's most streams and things I can't catch, but I do see you on there and stuff, and we rate each other now and then. That's awesome that you're on there for the Wax community. Just a lot of times just doing newsy stuff, just chatting, looking at games. Sometimes AMAs, so I'll be on there on Tuesday doing AMAs. So that's awesome.
Yes. No, it's super fun. I'm looking forward to having you come on the show. It's been a minute since we've seemed to interact here. We were, I felt like we were interacting there pretty regularly. So it's good to get back into your chats here.
Yeah, get back into the chats. Yeah, we got a lot to cover, Dan. I was on there back in May, right when we were starting to do all of our collabs. And in the past 6 months, it's just or less than 6 months. It's been insanity at ConsumerBreak. We've had a collab every week. We never missed a week yet. And then one of those weeks, we even had the Wax World with you and like 9 others. So that was really cool.
Hell yeah. Yeah, the Wax World thing was super fun. We gotta bring that back to life again, I think.
Yeah, just season 2.
Yeah.
I don't think none of us sold out drops, so I don't know how we feel about that. I still have my drop open. You can totally get that piece
Same
still.
here. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's true. Maybe we got to come up with some way to
Smaller cap.
small the cap. Yeah, like burn.
Frazzle
whatever.
always
Yeah,
does
pieces it out.
420. He's like, no, it's 420 cap. I don't know.
420 cap it is then. Damn it.
Or add more utility. Yeah, a burn utility, a blend. The whole. I don't know how many people got the full mat, but that was one of them. The
That
full
was
mat.
definitely. And I know some of the out of the 9 collector or creators, there was some other challenges to be done.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
With the maps.
the end did some of that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, cool. Well, it's cool to hear about this. Obviously, you do a lot of film stuff. I already knew you were in that kind of field, but then just hearing about this, I didn't know what you were going to do with this. So the fact that it's almost like going to be a movie theater metaverse in a way at some point is really
and it'll
exciting.
be cool because we haven't been able to show any of it really to anybody yet. So Monday everybody will be able to see it.
And a feature film. I mean, it's not just the platform you're launching here. It's the actual feature film that's never even been released that you created over numerous years. That's a big deal. That's so exciting. I bet your community is all about it too. I hope you have a big watch party.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Yeah, I feel the exact same way. I'm super excited to be releasing it in this way and stuff. It's all brand new, doing it like this. This is the first time I've ever released a movie like this. So, but it feels like the right way, especially for
Web
this
3 movie. Now we got this unlockable content on AH. You could put a whole movie on. For somebody to hold an NFT.
And also, you'll get and you can earn a little bit from watching the movie. You can't do that on Netflix.
That's true.
Yet.
That's what this platform
Crazy.
will do. Yeah, can't shadow that. You're gonna be earning for watching. You can't shadow that. This is gonna be a heck of a cool made up type of thing and customized theater. But then you also earn crypto for watching. Like, that's what's up.
Whole new world.
Whole new world.
Yeah. Wicked. Well, man, I appreciate you including me into this DYGYCON stream session. I'm sorry that it did not. I forgot I had that other show going, so this worked out.
It's all good. Well, so there's also another event. Now, you were first. You were on the schedule, and that's why I'm over here with you. I'd rather be here. But other events got added later, and that's fine. That's how it goes. And so there are a couple others, including Our Planet, that happened right now. So a lot of people went there. A lot of the events have been more people in this, but I'm glad we got a few people anyway. Thanks, Vis Numeris. I guess you're already privy to all the things already, but thanks for being here. And...
it doesn't happen without him.
Okay, heard that. I didn't know how involved you were, but cool. And the other guy that was here, I guess not anymore. And either way, it was cool. And I mean, you already had a booth, so but I was just asking everyone that I've collabed with that was already going to be here, hey, do you want to do an event? Because I was trying to fill up the slot. So as far as including you, it's you're the one that's doing it. It's like it's up to the creators to do something. I was just trying to organize a way to where we're all in a row and that's been working out. Yesterday was so fun. I mean, and this morning too, such a blast because people are doing it. All these events do have people, and we are going to each one. Yesterday, every single hour had it, like every hour. So I've been saying it like in different ones, like WaxFam is not too worried about the crypto apocalypse. I mean, they're feeling upset about it, but they're still in here. We were worried about attendance, so they're still here and all about the projects and the tech and what we're doing, and not as worried about price. So that's wonderful to hear and fits right along with what you got going on. It's all about the utility and the things we're doing. It's not just selling NFTs for profit. So it's all beautiful. The next event, in which it says is up there, it's the official DYGYCON live stream. And it's at the Welcome Room. It's mostly a listening thing throughout the next 3 hours. And they're going to have a bunch of different people go up and talk about different things. And obviously, anyone can mingle anywhere. I guess I'm still live streaming. We got 3 viewers. anyone can go anywhere they want, mingle. There are other things happening. Captain DGen is streaming all day today and tomorrow. He's still doing things. But personally, I am gonna go watch that live stream or listen to it and take a little break, get some food, and just listen for 3 hours and do a little work. I still got prep for my event as well, and then 3 hours, right? Yeah, 3 hours from now will be an event at Drawn Company, and then the party will keep going. Then it'll go to our booth and keep on going. So if you're free later, Vis Numeris, LeftHouse, anybody watching, if you're free later and you don't know what to do, check out what the live event is happening, and you can totally come on over.
Yeah, I'll go check it out. Thanks for chatting with me.
For sure.
We'll see you on Tuesday.
All right, yeah. Other than that, I'll see you on the Tuesday on the stream, or later today, tomorrow. Here
for sure. I'll be around.
DYGYCON. All right, excellent. So I'm gonna head to the welcome room. See y'all.
Bye bye. Thanks, bud.
Right. I'm just gonna teleport here. Boom, boom. And yeah, I guess I don't know who's still watching, who's the other two people beyond me, but I'm gonna stop streaming. They have actually, I'm gonna find out what their stream is, and we're gonna rate them. And if anybody wanted to continue listening, they can do that there. So this is the welcome room. Oh, it's right here.
Really excited for DYGYCON 12. There is so much activity that's already happened on day one, and I captured some footage to kind of recap some fun things that happened there. I'll be putting that up on the live stream here momentarily. But I'm Peter Perez, and I'm joined by Waffles Kitty, aka Sarah, aka Waffles Kitty, who is the amazing host and behind the scenes kind of hardest worker. I know, really, she's just putting in so much time and energy to make DYGYCON what it is, and we're really glad that you could be a part of this. We're going to be open mic within DYGYCON itself, so if you want to follow us around while we do interviews for today, you're more than welcome to. You can interrupt us, you can say hello, you can make it fun. If you can make us laugh, I think that's going to be the best way to just be a part of the. Go ahead, we'll play some rock paper scissors. Sure, yeah, let's go ahead. Oh, that's a nice shirt you have there. That's really good. I like the shirt that you have on. That's nice. Oh, it worked. It worked. So anyway, last time I did a little experiment where if I told the person they had a nice shirt, they were going to pick scissors. And it was a little like, they'll played with their brain a little bit. And I picked rock, and we'll see. We'll see if I can do that again to somebody else. But anyway, I'm not alone. I've got the CEO and co-founder of Splinterlands with me, Aggie. Say what's up.
Hey, how's it going, folks?
I'm glad you could be here for us to help kick this off. Yeah, Long, I really appreciate that. But before we begin, I want to pass it over to Sarah so she can kind of just tell all of you like how much kind of a heart and effort that she's kind of put into DYGYCON 12. Because again, this is we